So let's go into that about the appropriate, inappropriate practices. You and I have shared many stories together and how to build teacher capacity, right? And for them to create and be mindful of those standards aligned type of lessons. So we give tons of resources, instructional materials, but we're noticing, you and I have had this conversation, just through text messaging over the last 2 weeks. We have noticed a large amount of inappropriate posts on social media that you and I both have said, wow, there's a lot of work to do in our profession. We have some great examples, but then when we're reading some of these inappropriate comments about, let's just go there, the dodgeball, the using exercise as punishment, where teachers have actually said online, have them do wall squats and push-ups, and that will make them learn. That will change their behavior real fast. So what are your thoughts on that, and how do you handle that if you see that occurring in your school district? This is a loaded question.
Yeah, this is loaded. Kim, professionally and personally, we kind of align our philosophies, between Charlotte, Mecklenburg, and Palm Beach County School District. We want to see appropriate practices way more than we see inappropriate activities and stuff. But, the use of social media has helped teachers keep that fire and engagement, throughout the school year, which is definitely a benefit because, even a district like us, when we have professional development, it's like every other month or every 2 months. So maybe they get really 5 great opportunities. Plus our team here at district is on social media all the time presenting resources, but other teachers, stay on and they see things, they see activities, they look fun and they go back and try them, but they don't realize the inherent risks that when a student gets injured or if a parent complains, that could potentially take place down the road. So yeah, when I see things online, I try to be reserved. I try to give a professional, judgmental opinion. I try to say, hey, is it in policy or is it not in policy? Wellness policies are federally mandated. In Florida, we have to repeat policy in every school district, not across the board nationally. So, you want to get as many things in your wellness policy that relates to the WISC model, the 10 components in there, and physical activity and physical education. Physical education, I'm going to say it again, is one of the main 10 components in WISC. So I kind of refer people back to that as best I can. But if they don't have a coordinator, they don't have somebody they can lean on, they're fragmented in their district, maybe a few schools, some of the inappropriate practices are highlighted more than appropriate practices.
And there is some great resources, and I love how our profession united and came together to share out some of the things that they've created for hybrid and remote learning, right? So I love that part. I love it. And there's more quality PE out there than the bad PE. I can say that in my own school district for sure. And with you, I've been at your school district. We're very similar, like you said. You've got some great stuff going on. We share a lot of the same things, even when we did that HPE at home marathon last year. And then you were doing the CrossFit. Like, you guys did so awesome. Or the TriFit. But just like the National Health Standards state, we are trying to teach kids to really look at, is this a credible resource? Is it a factual resource when they're, let's say, looking at a document or information, right? And especially now, there's so much stuff actually, with the pandemic, what is real and what is a myth? What is the truth? What's reality? What's good? What's bad? So, one of the things I just want our listeners to hear from everyone here is just be good stewards of information. Really look behind who is writing the post. Really look behind on some of those comments, because there's a lot of people that, especially one of the largest Facebook groups is PE Central. There's great stuff on there, but look behind some of the comments that people make who are not licensed PE teachers, who also lack the experience and the education that we have had. They might be a brand new who was just a substitute put in there. So you got to look at who you're following and who you're listening to, just as we would tell our health students.